what are my expectations for 3.6? Hopefully, we'll get a new area in Sumeru unlocked, and that's number one. Because right, I really want to use up the green color. I forgot what's the name of the thing. I really want to use it on that sacred tree as fast as possible. Hopefully, they will reveal a new Sumeru map. As for the character banner, we all know that the new character Paiju will be in the banner along with Kave. So the question is, which other characters that will be available in the banner? Okay, based on what I see right over here, is a possibility that Sainu. Wait, hold on a second. Sainu just got a rerun last few month or the month before, right? And NAHIDA was recently released. So to be very honest, I don't know who, what characters that will be available in the banner. Right. Let the special program begin. Starting things off with the trailer already.
I come from an ancient race. We have existed for a very long time, possibly longer than any records in existence.
The history of dragons starts from the very beginning of Teyvat. Dragon King?
Dragon King?
We were victims of the apocalypse. We also became the apocalypse itself.
Okay, this is definitely a new area.
Is this what they've become after experiencing the apocalypse?
This is definitely a new area.
No one can withstand the power of the apocalypse.
New enemy? What the hell is going on?
Both of you have only existed for a fraction of what you know as time. Yet you call yourselves lords of this land by leaning on the heavens' glow.
Is there any way to avoid fighting them? Hey, wait!
Whoa. Is that the Dendro? Okay, that's gonna be a new enemy, but the Dendro. No, it's different. I was thinking of the Dendro planting, but no.
Life, death, and the world around us all follow a set of laws.
Damn, the music though.
A bitter pill to swallow.
So we all know that Baiju is a Dendro user, but I think he's a catalyst user. And he has Kave.
Watch and learn. Sight clear.
Now.
The competition is heating up.
Competition?
Oh, and here's Kave bringing up the rear.
What is going on? Wait. Bondra fighting against Sainu. What is going on? Can somebody please tell me what the heck is going on?
Nice.
Whoa!
Wow.
Awesome! Hey everyone, I'm Zach Aguilar and welcome to the Genshin Impact version 3.6 special program. Wow, I didn't expect we'd appear right after the trailer this time. I hope you all enjoyed that.
Yeah,
we've got a jam-packed program today.
Normally what they do is they will do an
more
intro
hosts
first
than usual.
before jumping right into the
why don't we go
trailer.
around and take
So
a
they're
moment
definitely
to
doing something
introduce
different this
ourselves.
time.
Sure thing. Hey everybody, it's so good to see you all again. I'm Kimberly Ann Campbell, the voice of NAHIDA. I'm so excited to finally be back and share new content with all of you.
Oh, well, if it isn't the renowned traveler.
Hello everyone, my name is Anjali Gunapaneni and I'm the voice of Dory. Thank you for always supporting the business of Lord Sangama Bay with your shiny Mora.
And I'm Sean Dury, the voice of Baiju from Boo Boo Pharmacy.
It's safe to
Are you
assume that Dory
experiencing
will
any
be in
discomfort?
the
And
one
how
of
many
the
days have the
two
symptoms
character banners.
persisted?
Yeah, I'm pretty good,
where
thanks,
Baiju will
Doctor.
be one
But
of them.
I do have this
In-
problem
in
where I
one of
am
them.
way too obsessed with my cute little chibi. Hello.
Aw, me too.
Anyway, I am sure a lot of our viewers have already seen our characters pop up in the game by now.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, you've all been a part of the traveler's journey at some point or another.
That's right, and we'll be seeing everyone again to experience some new stories together in the upcoming version.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Yeah, me too. You know, I think we're ready to jump into some upcoming content, like, you know, I don't know, one of our new playable characters in version 3.6.
Yes,
let me know if I'm
Baiju,
saying this
we
right.
all
I think his
know.
name is Baiju? Baiju? Is that how you say it?
Real subtle, Sean.
Nice. I'm sure everyone's waiting to see which event wish the new
What's with
characters will be appearing in. So, let's get
jazz
to our
music
first
in the
redemption code, and
at
in
the
the
background,
meantime,
though.
everyone will also be able to check out some details about the version 3.6 event wishes.
Sounds good.
What? Nahida, NILOU, phase 1? Okay. I didn't see this coming. I did not see this coming, to be very honest. And then what about phase 2? Baiju and Ganyu during the second phase of the character banner. Okay. Along with Kaveh. And I just realized phase 1 are all Sumeru characters, while phase 2 are characters from Liyue. New 5-star catalyst, which is this is definitely Baiju's signature weapon. Does that mean we'll be getting an event for
When on the
Liyue?
road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you? The doctor will see.
I can imagine all them ladies going gaga over Baiju for sure.
Taking a turn for the better.
They're gonna be like, yay! More husbando to be added into my collection.
Okay, that snake was awesome. Also, its design totally popped up on Baiju's shield.
I like that.
Well, I'm afraid of snakes, but Chung Chung sounds so cute.
Yeah, me too. And also, random thought, but isn't Baiju the first male character with glasses?
Oh, wow. I think you're right.
Yeah, I think you're right. Personally,
Yeah.
I love his voice. Think it's amazing.
Dude, Zach's got a
Also,
point.
you can't go wrong with purple pants.
Not biased at
You
all.
really can't. You know what? Okay, let's talk about Baiju. Baiju is a doctor at Boo Boo Pharmacy and is skilled at healing his patients.
Yeah, that one
his
we all know
abilities have
already.
helped Boo Boo Pharmacy make a reputation for itself in Liyue Harbor. But most importantly, Baiju is a gentle and refined physician, and his heart is dedicated to helping the world. He tends to anyone who comes to Boo Boo Pharmacy seeking medical attention, regardless of their wealth or status.
Ah.
Oh, I see. So he's that kind of doctor.
What kind did you think he was?
Oh, I don't know. I kind of thought he might be the type of doctor who does good things, but with his own nefarious plan. You know, like, I can save you.
But for a price.
I guess he
He's
just
clearly
kinda
looking at
mysterious like
Dory
that.
right over there.
Well, I give your imagination some credit, but sorry, he isn't quite the suspicious doctor like you imagined. In fact, he's actually a trusted physician among the people of Liyue Harbor. Everyone prefers to go see Dr. Baiju, no matter how serious the problem may be. But even though he works as a skilled physician, his own condition isn't so great.
I know people say that doctors are the worst patients. Is that the case for Baiju as well?
Well, Baiju's case is a little complicated, and I don't want to give away any spoilers. So, travelers will have to check him out in-game
Of course.
to learn more about his story. So,
Of course.
zip, that's
They're
all you
gonna
hear out of
they're
me.
gonna
Okay, well,
drop
no matter what happens, I just hope that he'll be able to
story
take care
quest
of himself.
for Baiju
Me
in
too.
3.6
But
for
besides
sure.
his health, Baiju also has some other
been-
troubles to
they
worry
have been
about.
doing this
For
every-
example,
for every
Director
new
Who will
character,
sometimes put up
review.
ads outside of Boo Boo Pharmacy to promote her
So I
funeral
won't be
parlor.
surprised if
On
they
top
will
of that,
drop,
poor little
new
Chi-Chi
story
is
quest for
terrified of Hu
Baiju.
Tao. So there are some days where Baizhu really has his hands full.
Get to
Yeah,
learn
that does sound
more
like something
about
that
the
Huta would
character.
do.
As
I mean, as a matter of fact, like, that's the
Baizhu's
only way
master
to
and the former
learn about the
director
character
of
without
Longsheng
getting the
Funeral Parlor
character.
both studied together under the same master. But the two had differing views on the concepts of life and death and ended up going their separate ways. Their differences were passed down to their apprentices, which has led to Baizhu and Hu Tao's different views. In version 3.6, travelers will be able to play through Baiju's story quest to hear some of Baiju's inner thoughts and learn more about this caring doctor.
Just like every other new character does.
I can't wait to check it out.
In his search for discovering new treatments and cures, Baizhu will often choose to test new medicines on himself. As you spend time with Baizhu in the field, you can make use of his knowledge of herbs and interact with certain harvestable items, which will heal your current active character.
Since Baiju's a doctor, I think it's pretty safe to say that most of his combat abilities are focused on healing, right?
Yep, that's right. Baiju's treatment in battle is usually performed in 2 steps. Step 1 is to control a wandering sprite that cruises through the enemies and restores HP to his teammates. Step 2 is to create a shield. When the shield refreshes, ends, or is broken, not only will it provide healing, but it will also deal dendro damage to enemies. Baizhu believes that even in a difficult spot, as long as the diagnosis and treatment are done properly, lives can always be saved.
Sweet. Looks like we'll be able to try out some new team compositions with him in mind.
For sure. Well, all right, I think that's all we have for Baizhu, so let's move on to our next playable character. I bet many travelers already know him well.
Yeah, thanks to
I'm glad you gave me a chance. I always think it takes people with similar tastes to sustain a pleasant conversation.
Wait, is he using a sword?
Come at me!
Okay.
Breaking new ground!
So Kabe is a sword user.
Cool.
Nice.
Okay. Did you see him make dendro cores explode on command? That'll be useful for me.
Yeah, that was crazy. And the toolbox, he has some cool accessories. I am jealous.
Oh yeah, I'm loving those animations. Super cool.
Okay, so since Kaveh has some connections with Dori, I'll introduce him.
Okay.
Kaveh is an architect and has this keen sense for beauty and the arts that he's developed ever since he was a child. Not to brag or anything, but his magnum opus is the Palace of Alcazarzaray, which is crazy coincidence where Dori lives. And his designs not only provide the required functionality, but also greatly incorporate his own artistic taste, making them feel unique and noteworthy.
Well, he sounds like a genius, so he must be pretty successful.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't quite lead the life of success and carefree spending like you might imagine. It's actually kind of the opposite. He hardly has enough mora to survive.
Mood.
Reminds me of a certain
he's
someone
broke.
living in
Interesting.
Mondstadt.
Why is that?
Well, it kind of comes down to Kaveh's personality. He's a very perceptive person, so he has this sensitive and delicate side to his character. He also has a strong sense of empathy and can understand the emotions and thoughts of different people, which may actually be one of his sources of artistic inspiration. For example, when someone is trying to sell something to Kaveh, all they have to do is make up some story about how the proceeds go to helping poor children, and he'll practically hand over his mora. Like all of it.
Wow, what a nice but gullible guy.
Yeah. And on top of that, he doesn't limit himself with the cost of construction. And take the Palace of Alcazarzaray as an example. Maybe only a real maniac architect like him, who doesn't care about the costs, could ever build something as amazing as that. So you gotta respect him for that.
Yeah.
But it's probably these kinds of situations that have made him become roommates with Alhaitham.
But aren't Alhaitham and Kaveh polar opposites?
Yep.
We see them bicker all the time.
About what?
Just like what we've
Well,
seen
Kaveh
in
thinks that
Alhaitham's,
Alhaitham lacks
story
feelings for
quest,
others
I
and
believe.
always disagrees with his point of view. But like Anjali just said, Kaveh can understand how many people feel, but understanding doesn't always mean agreement.
Right. Yeah, I think we're starting to understand Kaveh's character a little better now. So next we can move on to some of his talents.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
As an architect, Kaveh can help everyone save some materials when creating furnishings, and his mapping abilities
finally.
might come in handy during battle. As a unique and creative designer, Kaveh must always bring tools with him. His toolbox, named Marak, not only provides Kaveh with tools, but also has many interesting uses. For example, Marak's mapping ability allows him to scan the battlefield, causing all dendro cores within a certain AoE to burst immediately.
Nice.
In addition to that, when Marak completely releases its energy, it converts Kaveh's attack damage to dendro damage, and increases Kaveh's combat capabilities.
Okay.
You don't need to worry about triggering all those dendro cores at the same time. Kaveh won't be hurt by them. In fact, one of Kaveh's talents actually causes him to recover a set amount of HP when he takes damage from a dendro core.
It's always good to have a reliable partner like that. Shang always gives Baizhu a lot of help too, you know.
Exactly. But Marak is pretty remarkable. It can even wield a sword for Kaveh.
That's a pretty awesome toolbox.
I know, right? Okay,
Wait, hold on
so
a second.
that should be just about everything
Is
we
he
have for
wielding a
Kaveh.
sword
How should
or
I
a
say this?
claymore? I don't get it.
I think his character has more depth than we expected.
Well, he is a distinguished architect from the Nation of Wisdom, so we shouldn't underestimate him.
Yeah, Kaveh will be appearing in the main event for version 3.6, so maybe we give some details about that next?
Main event.
Oh, okay, I got this one. Our main event for version 3.6 is the Academia Extravaganza. In addition to the variety of celebrations, the event also serves as a chance for the 6 Darshans to compete. The Extravaganza consists of 2 main parts, the Wisdom Gala and the Inter-Darshan Championship. In the Wisdom Gala, the 6 Darshans have prepared 6 corresponding activities to show off the style of each respective school. As for the Inter-Darshan Championship, each of the Darshans will be selecting a single member to represent their school in a
Who's the
large
6th
competition.
character?
Okay.
Great. So maybe we can talk about some gameplay that travelers can expect to see. It sounds like we'll be getting a total of 6 different game modes this time. That's a lot.
Yeah, each of the 6 Darshans will be compiling their research to provide fun mini-games for everyone to enjoy. For example, Layla's Radawahis Darshan will be setting up an astrolabe used for studying astrology at their booth. When travelers adjust the astrolabe to the appropriate height and angle,
this is
the
new.
stars on the astrolabe will light up and form a pattern. Look, this time the pattern is a cute little fungus.
Aw, that does look like fun.
So it's basically a
Here's
puzzle
another
game
one. The
using an
scholars from
astronomy
Kasharawar will have a
thing.
game that displays their understanding of mechanisms and architecture. Travelers will learn how to use the least possible materials to build a road that meets certain requirements within a limited space.
Ooh, I'm already getting a lot of ideas for this one. Okay. It seems travelers will have a lot of freedom to try whatever arrangements they can think of to reach those goals.
Next is Vahumana. They're taking their booth pretty seriously. They will be holding an archaeological activity where travelers will use specialized equipment to detect relic replicas. Travelers will have to carefully observe the surrounding environment as they search, and even eliminate external interference affecting the detectors to find the relic replicas.
Oh, well, this is all very nice, but
okay.
are there any games where we won't have to go running around as much? I'm lazy.
Bro.
Yes, there's something for everyone in these game modes. With this one, you can just relax and stay put while you listen to a story. But as you're listening, you also get to ask the storyteller some questions. If you're able to ask and uncover some key information, then you'll receive some clues to lead you to the truth of the story.
Very mysterious.
Spontamod, on the other hand, is preparing a small combat experiment
good.
to
Combat.
put
I
travelers'
love it.
combat abilities to the test within a set amount of time. Of course, they'll kindly provide a variety of potions to help travelers overcome situations in the experiment.
Awesome.
Very cool. And last but not least is a little bionic experiment set up by Tainari's Amorta Darshan. Travelers will be able to control replicas of various creatures and command their movement according to a specific rhythm. That should be everything we have for the Wisdom Gala. So which Darshan's events are you all most excited about?
Oh, you know, Spontamod, because that's what I'm all about. Combat and battle and victory and never losing. Ever.
Confident are we?
Oh,
Wow. I like the star one. I like stars. It's very cool.
Yeah.
I'm most excited to listen to a story because I think that's about my speed.
Oh, I get that.
And let's not forget that in addition to the Wisdom Gala, we still have the Inter-Darshan Championship. This is a contest of wisdom and courage, and you won't want to miss seeing which Darshan is able to claim the title of champion.
Very cool. Oh, and there is one more thing to mention here. Layla's very own hangout quest will be arriving with version 3.6, so be sure not to miss it. Okay, that's all.
Yay, we get to hang out with Layla.
Awesome. Excited to check it out.
Okay, and our next event will also be taking place in Sumeru. Waynute activity has suddenly been on the rise, and the academia is dispatching researchers to respond to the problem.
This time, we'll be helping scholars clear the desert of obstructions, assemble the Waynute Slayer cannon, and repel the wandering Waynute.
The Waynute Slayer cannon, huh? Wow, yeah, that's quite the name.
As its name implies, it's very effective against Waynute. Our task will be to clear out any monsters nearby and help with the preparations so the cannon can start attacking. I'm sure our travelers will be able to help handle the situation.
Oh yeah. We also have one other event for travelers to continue improving their combat abilities. During the challenge, travelers will have to complete 3 consecutive combat rounds. During each round, the system will randomly activate 1 or more of 4 possible effects at set intervals of time.
Oh, so I guess it's safe to say that no 2 rounds will play the same.
I guess not.
Yeah. If the buff you receive happens to synergize with your team composition, then your team will really start to shine. I personally think it's interesting to have these random elements added to the challenge. I feel like it'll bring some fun surprises to the gameplay.
Yeah,
totally. And these buff effects are all pretty powerful. The travelers should definitely try some different team combinations and see what synergies they can come up with. And also, the Overflowing Mastery event will be returning once again with double drops for a limited time to help travelers keep leveling up their characters.
In addition to the events we've already mentioned, there'll be one more event taking place in an all-new area. So first, I think we should reveal the new area.
No. But before we do that,
finally a new area.
And give another redemption code.
Just as I predicted.
Oh yeah, sounds good. Oh, but one more note, we'll have some info regarding new artifact sets during the break, so be sure not to miss that.
New artifact sets? Okay, so we'll be getting a new artifact set, which is one is the hydro damage bonus, okay. While the other one is the HP 20%. Hold on, 4 pings said, after normal charge and plunging attacks, elemental skill and elemental burst hit opponent, 1 stack of mirrored Nymph will be triggered, lasting 8 seconds. When under the effect of 1, 2 or 3 or more mirrored Nymph stack, attack will be increased by 7, 16, 25 and hydro damage bonus will be increased by 4, 9, 15%. Mirrored Nymph stack created by normal charge and plunging and elemental skill and elemental burst exist independently. As for the 4-piece Voru Kash Glow, elemental skill and elemental burst damage will be increased by 10%. After the equipped character takes damage, the aforementioned damage bonus is increased by 80% for 5 seconds. This effect increase can have 5 stacks. The duration of each stack is counted independently. This effect can be triggered.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, we are back and ready to show an all-new area being added to the game.
Like finally.
That's right. And I hope you're all as excited as we are. This area
and
is
I hope
located
this is
deep
the last
in the desert, in the northwest of the desert of Hadramavet.
The last new area
According to legends, it was one of the main rifts that monsters were emerging from during the Conria disaster 500 years ago, and the site of a battlefield where God suppressed the power of the abyss. Although it was originally desert, the ecological system has completely changed due to the power of the abyss, and it has become a large, uninhabited area of swamps and wastelands.
So, you're saying that we might be able to uncover some buried secrets about Conria there?
That's gonna be
on second thought, this sounds like it might be dangerous.
Treasure chests?
Luckily, we have some little helpers to assist us in our search. There will be a Pari named Sorush waiting for us that will lend us its abilities, allowing travelers to freely fly across parts of the area and access some locations that would be impossible on foot.
Oh boy, this is new.
We'll be able to fly around now?
Yeah, this will be your chance to fulfill your dream, Zach.
Yes!
After helping Sorush recover its power, there will be a small event for travelers to help it continue its training. We will guide Sorush to drive away enemies, conduct speed training, and complete puzzles, so be sure to check it out.
A new partner inclined
travelers
to be added
may
into the
also
collection.
encounter a new enemy during their journey in version 3.6, the Iniquitous Baptist. Its abilities include using multiple elements in battle and creating shields for corresponding elements to reduce damage. It definitely looks like it'll be a formidable enemy.
I won't be
That's
surprised
not
if
all.
this new
We
boss
have
is
two more interesting enemies that travelers will encounter. The Animo and Hydro Hilichurl rogues. These
A new
Hilichurls are
addition,
wandering across Teyvat
TV
and
boss.
do not belong to any particular Hilichurl tribe. Sometimes they assist other Hilichurls or tribes in need of
this is
help.
definitely new.
And they also have a unique combat style.
Even though it seems this place is full of new dangers, that still won't stop the traveler from bringing new hope to the region. Some clues related to Conria are also waiting to be uncovered here, so it's definitely worth exploring. And last but
means
not least,
new
in version
conquest.
3.6, the legendary Dragon of Verdure, Apep, will appear. The Dragon of Verdure was once an emerald green dragon that ruled Sumeru, but its
Please
color
do
later
not tell
changed
me
to
that
that
this
of
is a
yellow
new
sand.
weekly
Recently,
boss of some
it seems
sort.
to be suffering from some kind of illness. Travelers will be making their way to the Dendro Dragon's habitat to face it in battle, so we must be very careful. The battle will be split into 3 phases. The
Yeah.
interesting part to take
New
note of is
wiki
that in
boss.
the second phase of the fight, travelers will need to protect the Dendro Dragon from monsters in order to prevent the dragon's illness from getting any worse.
Huh.
Wait, what?
That's different.
Yes,
This is
and in the
something-
third phase, the Dendro Dragon will unleash some extremely powerful attacks, so travelers will need to be careful to avoid those.
Oh, yeah.
At this
And I
point,
believe
we don't know
this is
what
the
the
very
Dendro Dragon
first,
has been through and what exactly caused it to change into
weekly
its current
boss
twisted
fight.
form. Perhaps we'll get some more answers after we've faced it in battle.
Yeah.
The dragon has a close connection with Sumeru's history and gods. Going into its lair and determining what's causing its current condition is an important task and will be helpful to the entire nation of Sumeru. So, if you'd like to learn more about the Dendro Dragon, then be sure to check out Chapter 2 of NAHIDA's story quest.
Oh, for sure. I think there'll be a
Turns out it's
lot of
NAHIDA's,
interesting things for travelers to learn in
second
this
story
one. So
quest.
be sure to look forward to it.
Absolutely.
I thought it was another
and
conquest.
that's
like
about
it's
all we
NAHIDA's
have for new content in the
second
upcoming
story
version.
quest.
But before we wrap things up, we have an announcement regarding Genshin Impact's music. The second album for the Sumeru region, titled The Unfathomable Sand Dunes, will also be releasing soon.
Oh, nice.
Nice. I love the Sumeru region music.
I do too. This album is comprised of 3 discs, compiling all the original music that the Hoyo Mix team created for the Sumeru region, spanning versions 3.1 to 3.6.
Okay, this is super cool. I'm super excited.
Be sure and pick that up.
I'm hyped.
Right, so let's watch a trailer of the new OST and give our final redemption code of the day.
Alright. So the new stuff that will be out in 3.6 is basically NAHIDA will be getting a new story quest. Baiju will be getting a story quest. New area unlocked. The the version event and a few other events. I think that's pretty much it. But I realize they kind of like going kind of speed run they kind of go the pacing of the how they introduce the event is kind of fast to be very honest. I wonder why. Are they trying to make this special program limit to like 30 minutes or some sort? I'm not so sure. But anyhow, I don't think I'll be spending my Primo Gems.
Alright, so it seems like there's gonna be a lot to enjoy in the new version.
I know, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm looking forward to spending more time with NAHIDA in her new story quest chapter and confronting the new Dendro Dragon.
Yeah, that's gonna be crazy. I'm super happy to have gotten to come on this special program today. It was my first time. This is so cool. And also that trailer was so cool.
Definitely.
Doris West Express.
I think it's really cool
seems,
that people will get to
special
discover
program.
more about Baiju and that there's more to him than just the man who works at the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
It's got layers.
True that. I'm looking forward to the new area, new playables, and of course, the Academia Extravaganza looked super fun to me.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, this is the end of the special program. It's been so great hanging with you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of
Definitely.
limit the.
Thank you for having
the
me
special event
again.
to about half
Of
an hour.
course. This is the end. I'll see you guys all in game.
Goodbye.
Bye-bye.